It can take forever to set up a tent, but with this Coleman tent, it takes less than 10 seconds. In this video, I want to show you how quickly this Coleman pop-up tent can set up, as well as go through some of the features. So me and my husband, we have been primitive camping now for well over 10 years. And during that time, we have gone through so many tents. Even tents that are considered instant tents can take a long time to set up and usually require more than one person if you're using a big setup. But with this Coleman tent, this is a 4-person tent that sets up in less than 10 seconds. So that means less time for me to set up the tent and more time actually enjoying the outdoors and camping. So with the Coleman tent, this weighs about 7.6 pounds. It comes with a really nice carrying bag that fits everything you need to set up your tent. As you can see by the size, this is definitely not realistic if you're trying to backpack with a tent. But if you like to car camp like me and my husband, this is very easy to slip in your back seat. Takes up little to no room because of how thin the design is. So to open it up, all you have to do, there is a elastic band here. You just undo that elastic band, and then after that, you better be careful, because as soon as you let go of this tent, it's popping up whether you want it to or not. So here we go. And just like that, the tent is set up and ready to go, minus just putting in a few stakes into the ground. So let me show you some of the cool features about this tent. The instructions for setting up the tent come sewn into the bag, so you never have to worry about losing this. It's especially helpful whenever you are disassembling the tent for the first few times. You got to kind of get used to how it collapses down, but once you practice, it's really easy to fold it down and to store it away in its bag. But I just love that the instructions come sewn into the bag itself. On the other side of the bag, you have a little pocket on the inside that holds all of the stakes that you need. So it is a 2-door construction. You have the outer door here that doesn't have a window. This is if you have a wet or rainy night, you can use this to keep you dry. Me and my husband, we live in southern Louisiana, so it gets humid every single night we go camping, and with this tent it does keep us nice and dry. Then you have another internal door zip here, goes all the way around. I love how the door is set up and how it can roll up and away. All right, so this is what the tent looks like on the inside, and you can see size comparison with my 70-pound dog there. She loves to camp, but the tent does a great job of keeping us nice and dry. Along all the seams, there is a tape. There is a little pocket here that you can store small devices like your cell phone, your a light, or your headphones. Small objects can fit in there really nicely. I wish they did have more pockets in this thing. I know it's a small tent, but I wish they did have more pockets. So at the top, you have the mesh ventilation where you have the rainfly that goes on top. So you can see, you could take that part off. So it does give you really nice window panels all the way through the tent. This is the rainfly that goes over the top. It is removable, and the tent and the rainfly are water resistant, as well as it is fire resistant. As far as the dimensions of the tent go, so the height of the inside of the tent there, it is 3 feet 4 inches. So definitely high enough for me and my husband to sit inside the tent. My husband is 6'2", no issues sitting inside the tent. With the length of the tent is 9 feet 2 inches, and then the width of the tent is 6 feet 6 inches. So when we usually set up in our tent, we have a big air mattress that is a queen size, and it fits in here very, very snug, but it does fit. And then we have room for our dogs that will usually sleep off to the side. So much space in this tent that it makes it very versatile. So yes, if you're looking for a surprisingly spacious tent that is super fast to set up, then I definitely recommend this Coleman pop-up tent. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching.